What if cars ran on steam instead of gas? Roads would be quieter, but they might be more moist. Instead of turning a key or pushing a button, starting your car would take the same amount of time it takes to boil water. Now, does that mean that scientists would have figured out a faster way to boil water by now? These may seem like pretty weird questions, but they were on everyone's minds over 100 years ago. It was anyone's guess what would fuel vehicles into the 1900s. Back then, steam-powered cars were just as good as gas-powered cars. Sure, they took longer to start, but gas cars were more complicated for the average person. There's no door. Ugh.
Your right-hand pedal is your brake.
It's not the gas, it's the exact opposite of the gas.
It's the stopping pedal.
Oh,
That's
okay.
your brake.
Wait, none of them are the gas pedal?
Oh.
Even electric cars stood just as much of a chance as the other two to come out on top of the market. I mean, this looks much cozier than my daily driver. So why is it that combustion power ultimately won the popular vote for how the world would move into the 1900s? These questions go so far beyond any single car or airplane at the Owl's Head Transportation Museum, but they can all be explored right here in the same place. Here, you can see how close we could have been to a completely different kind of present, or even future. There's a sense of wonder of how the world could look very different. How come the propeller is behind the pilot? What if car doors opened from the front? Why is the steering wheel on the wrong side? What if planes flap their wings like birds? Why is it called a dashboard? How come he gets to lie down on the job? What am I even looking at? There's a reason why airplanes don't look like this anymore, and seeing something like this gives you a unique window into what got us to where we are now. The term dashboard comes from horse-drawn carriages. The wooden plank here at the driver's feet would protect them from mud being kicked up when horses dashed forward. Back when the automobile was a new concept, there weren't any rules for where you had to put a steering wheel, or anything else for that matter. Why would we drive cars on gas when there were no gas stations, and we already had a kind of car that literally ran on water? It's actually thanks to one kind of car that sold over 15 million units before any steam or electric vehicle could be made affordable enough for the working class. And it's places like the Owl's Head Transportation Museum where you can do this kind of exploring to see how technology and history explains technology today. So be sure to plan a visit and ask yourself, what if history happened differently?